It's awful. And it was hugely surprising to hear those personal details about Nicola Bulley revealed in the way that they were. I think that all of us are praying and hoping that she's out there. You want to have a call out for her to return to her family, notwithstanding what's been said about her. And my heart goes out to her daughters particularly, who must be hugely, hugely distressed not having their mummy at home.
Yeah, we spoke to Yvette Cooper actually yesterday. She wanted some answers from Lancashire Police about the information that they had released about her. Your view on that?
It's unclear to me why this information was pertinent and important to the investigation and how it leads to her return. And so, like so many members of the public, I'm surprised that this has happened in this way. The important thing now is that she's found and that she's returned to her family.
Talk to me about the boss going to Kiev yesterday. What was all that about?
Well, look, I think it is important to underline very, very clearly the cross-party support for the Ukrainian people at this time, particularly as they prepare for what looks like a spring offensive and more aggression from Putin and his troops and his forces. Here in the United Kingdom, the Labour Party, the Conservatives, all of the opposition have stood shoulder to shoulder with the people of Ukraine to support them militarily, politically, diplomatically, and economically at this very, very difficult time. And I'm here in Munich as the global community gathers. And number one on the agenda is to ensure that the Ukrainians prevail and that we assist them in that effort.
But isn't that the Prime Minister's job rather than the Leader of the Opposition?
Oh, look, I mean, just as it was right for Keir Starmer to go to Northern Ireland a few weeks ago, to be in Davos a few weeks ago, of course it's right that in the biggest foreign policy challenge of our time, that he's meeting Zelensky for the second time and being absolutely clear that if there was to be a change of government, and we would expect the next election at some point next year, that support for Ukraine would continue. And I'm pleased that Zelensky indicated that he's very grateful for that.
You bring up Northern Ireland, Shadow Foreign Secretary. Of course, that's where the Prime Minister is going to be today to try and sort out these challenges still surrounding Brexit. I hear that Labour say that they will be supporting the government. I wonder if there are any riders in relation to that. What is it that you're actually supporting them in?
Okay, you will recall that the significant issue facing Rishi Sunak is in fact with his own backbenchers and the ERG particularly, who have found big issue with the European Court of Justice as the final court of dispute that would deal with the issues that might arise as a result of differences over those customs check. We have been very clear, and Keir set this out a few weeks ago when he was in Northern Ireland, that we will support the government to get this through, to take this off the table. And the reason we'll do that because we believe that it's in the interests of Northern Ireland, all communities in Northern Ireland, that they now have certainty in relation to these issues and that we can move forward. And so for that reason, if he needs the votes from Labour, we will support him.
OK, so there aren't any riders there. If they go ahead with what has already been discussed, they've got your complete backing.
They do have our backing. We're clear on that.
OK. Talk to me about why you're in Munich today.
Well, look, I think that there are three issues facing the global community that we gather for. One, of course, is Ukraine that we've discussed. The second is China, these spy balloons, aggression in the Taiwan Straits. And the third is Iran and their desire for nuclear capability over this next period. So this is a dangerous moment. I'm here to bring the message that we believe that the United Kingdom has to be reconnected in the global community, reconnected with our allies to deal with these big issues, to bring that message about how a Labour government would approach these issues, to meet with world leaders, but to underline and to speak about the challenges that are facing not just our own economy, but many economies across the globe, because all foreign policy at this time is domestic. When we see the fights on energy, the fights on climate, migration, all foreign policy comes back to domestic policy and the security and prosperity of our own people in the United Kingdom.